Hello guys, welcome back to TSBEC TV. What you're about to see is one of the videos we shot at this year's LRO show with a chap named Marcus who owns a Defender with the BMW X5 M57 engine swapped into it. The reason I'm doing the intro here a week later in my office and not last week at LRO is because the show was just crazy, frankly, and also mainly because it was all very last minute and it was just one of the things that slipped my mind at the time. So I'm just setting up the video for you here. Basically, Marcus is going to take us through his Defender and the build, and then afterwards we're going to go out for a test drive in it, where unfortunately the camera angles are limited because I only had one GoPro with me, but it was still insane and hopefully you enjoy it as much as I did. So I'm going to shut up now and you're going to see the actual film back at LRO.
Right, I'm Marcus Williams from MW Machines 4x4 and this is my M57N 6-speed auto Defender that we've been building as a project here. Sort of all developed from my Ultra 4 racing. We used to race a TD5 a couple of years ago and developed with the guys here at Storm Tuning up to where we were maxing the injectors out, so we were looking at gaining more power from it, and we got everything specced up, but it was going to cost that much to actually sort of modify the TD5 engine. We started looking at alternatives, so one mentioned was this M57 engine, which I hadn't had much to do with, but once we started looking into them, it was really sort of robust engine, well proven in the Dakars and that, so we decided to go with that and work with Shabs at Synchro Gearboxes. Started developing a kit, and he was just bringing one out to bolt it to the R380 gearbox, so we went with that, and that's been well proven and reliable in the Ultra 4 car. So I started modifying them and putting them in Land Rovers then, thinking they'd be a good conversion, and they've got power delivery that's brilliant compared to the TD5. So it sort of stemmed from there, and I've done a few R380 M57 conversions now, and although it's a good reliable conversion, the R380 gearbox is just not quite up to the job and refined enough to match the engine that's so refined. So I then started working on developing a kit to work with the M57N, the 204 version out of the X5, and this is what the prototype was it's running 6-speed auto, so it's rated to 600 Newton meters of torque, which is exactly what the engine can put up with. And yeah, this has only got a very mild map. It's still on the early prototype, so it's only running about 250 horse. Fairly stock really out of the X5, and yeah, the results so far have been absolutely fantastic. It's had 2 weeks on the road, and all through that, economy wise, absolutely brilliant, refined drive, and then if you want you can put it in sports mode and it really does perform well.
Does it actually have a sports mode?
Yeah. It has normal economy drive mode. You can knock it across to sports mode, and then it will perform a lot better, hold the gears longer, and then you've even got a Tiptronic mode in it as well. So yeah, quite pleased with how it is, and as I say, it's still completely unrefined at the moment. We've not gone through and tinkered with it and really set it up to match the Defender, but even so, still out of stock form, really happy with it and pleased. And yeah, this is the whole setup how I normally like them. I like them looking as factory as I can, like the engine should be in a Land Rover, and I've tried to utilise all the parts that you can out of the X5. So if we have a look at the centre console inside, that's all out of the X5. So you've got a whole X5 shifter, the centre console, and it fits in there quite a treat. A bit of a sleeper car, being looking like an old farm hack, but it certainly surprises a few people on the road. Yeah, it's very happy with it at the moment, and at the moment we're looking at putting one in our Ultra 4 race car as well, and really pushing these gearboxes and seeing how much we can actually get out of them. So this is one kit we're going to offer at MW Machines 4x4, so this will be M57N and 6-speed auto. And the other kit that we're going to offer is the N57N and 6-speed manual. They'll be the two kits that are going to be developed. Synchro Gearboxes are going to develop the adapters to put the LT230 transfer box on the back, and yeah, there'll be two kits which we've got a varying pricing structure, from everything from a full turnkey conversion we can offer right through to just if somebody wants to mount the engine and gearbox themselves and get it almost running, and we can finish off wiring it up, or we can supply standalone wiring looms and ECUs to suit.
Right, so we're now going out for a test drive in the M57 Defender. This is actually filmed the morning after because we didn't have a chance to go out for a test drive yesterday. This is my first time ever going out in a Land Rover actually that's had an engine swap actually, so that's quite interesting. It's also really weird sitting on the wrong side of this. I'm not quite used to that. So yeah, but looking forward to getting a feel for this. It sounds so different, like quite alien already. You hardly notice the gear changes actually, that's quite amazing.
Very refined.
Because like Nissa, he's got a 3.5 litre V8 with a manual in it.
Yeah.
No, automatic, sorry. And you definitely notice the changes in that.
Yeah.
You know, it's an old Rover automatic gearbox, and this, you don't notice it at all actually, that's amazing. That's so smooth.
At the moment as well, it's still cold, and it definitely gets better when it's warmer.
You can feel that. There's so much torque there.
Yeah.
Reminds me a lot actually of the TDV6 out of the Disco 3. It's got a similar sound and feel to it to me.
Yeah, sort of that refinement.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. The refinement, but also how it pulls so effortlessly.
That's what I find with this. I come here and I was doing sort of 75 and down the motorway.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what you come to, if you've got a headwind or if you're going up a long hill on the motorway, that seems to just carry on pulling at that speed. You've just got that torque to carry it through.
So you can sit quite happily at 60, 70 miles an hour.
Easily, yeah. And I think I clocked it was doing just under 2,500 RPM at 70. Wow. So, you know, you're barely working it.
That's good.
It's where the sixth gear comes in, I think.
Yeah, it's true. But it was a TD5 originally, or?
No, this was actually a 200 TDI originally.
Oh, 200 TDI, okay.
But the chassis was, it had an accident, so the chassis was bad. So that's why I put a TD5 chassis on it.
Oh, I see, it was just a TD5 chassis?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you'll see this has got a good initial power pickup on it compared to a TD5.
There's more to come, basically.
There's loads more. That's completely standard.
That's incredible.
We've not played about with it. It's just had a little bit increase in throttle response.
Wow.
So you're probably looking at about 250 that it's running, but you could easily get it with a few tweaks, easily to 270 with no tweaks.
That's
and then
incredible.
Probably 300 and more.
Yeah.
If you started wanting to play about with it. Well, certainly, yeah. Your initial bring down.
Amazing. I totally get what you're saying now when you say it's a sleeper.
Yeah.
Because when earlier or yesterday when you started it up, it sounds quite ordinary.
Yeah.
And when you're just driving along in a sensible way, again, it feels quite normal.
Yeah.
But when you put your foot down now, it just pulls away like.
That's in sports mode now. race car that's got a better pickup than this really, because it's not
ideal setup really for, well, like longer journeys, I guess, as well. But just in general, having that torque and power and refinement.
Yeah.
You like, obviously you can remap TD5s and things like that, but it's never going to be as smooth as this.
No, that's what I found. That's why I went away from that in the racing.
Yeah.
You know, from away from the TD5s, because once you've had the power delivery of these, that's what seems to be the difference. The TD5 you always seem to be pushing it along.
Yeah.
You know, whereas this it's got a lot more top.
Yeah, it's still like, even what you're doing then, it feels like completely within its capability. Not that a TD5 isn't capable, you know, when you put a stage 2 or 3 remap on it, but you do feel more like it's, I don't know how to describe it, but it feels less effortless.
Yeah,
this does.
certainly. When you drive one of these, that's when you notice it. That, like I say, you can tell that there's actually more. You're not actually maxing out the accelerator pedal.
No,
you know, you can feel the torque, instant pickup and response. I mean, we had an estate car we've been tuning as a daily, just to have a test bed for.
What car's that?
330D Touring.
Okay.
05 plate, and that was a bit of a sleeper as well. That had a remap on it to 270 horse, and we went out testing that, and that was insane. That honestly, that pulled through all the gears. In every single gear you would get that initial pickup, like what you had with this, even in 6th gear. And we were testing it, and that was still pulling away at 110 in 6th gear.
It's crazy.
Well, that's what I like about this auto, so the manual is you can go like this, cruising along, and it's just a refined
it feels
car.
very ordinary now.
You know, very ordinary, refined car.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you want, you can put your foot down.
Yeah.
And it does surprise quite a few people.
And another thing, it's really odd having this X5 dash, or centre console down here in the middle.
Well, I quite like it because
it's cool. Don't get me wrong. And the weird thing is that you've almost made it look like it kind of fits.
Yeah.
I think like maybe if this was a different colour, like this black or something, it would match with the rest. But you know, otherwise it looks like it was sort of meant to be there in a way.
Yeah,
it's quite weird.
Like I say, you've got sports mode across.
So tell me about sports mode. What changes when put into sports mode?
So basically, it should hold the gears longer, and obviously you're in economy mode, so it will get the torque converted to lock up and the revs to drop in normal driving mode.
Okay.
So obviously in sports mode you get that power and performance increase. But then if you start going up and down like in your Tiptronic like that, then obviously you can tell it's now changed down.
Yeah.
So then as you go along, you can just tip it and it will change gear manually. So you could drive it as a manual if you want. So you know, like come down here, you can tip that, it'll change.
So cool. And what about these? Do they work? Or I'm guessing not.
No, that's
just carried over, right?
Yeah, carried over. But hopefully, I mean, I was looking at them the other day, and obviously, if you had like an excess or anything in it, you could put all wire in all your
you could
switches,
yeah.
Heat seats, so it'd be quite good, really.
Yeah.
I mean, all this wants finishing, trimming off, and ideally, I'll take the R380 tunnel out and make a proper console that'll all be soundproof, so it'll be like drop-in. But in effect, it'll be all cool.
Awesome. That's
it's
so
nice,
cool.
isn't it? It's
Yeah,
very
and thank you so much for taking the time to take me out.
No problem.
So,
Thank you.
have you got
Yeah, just dropping him off and I'm doing it now.
Have you got an Instagram page or something I can link below, or a website?
Yeah. I've got an Instagram page. It's all on MW Machines 4x4.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be brilliant.
Yeah. So I'll put links down in the description below if you want to go and check out Marcus's work, because he is doing these conversions now.
Yep.
So if you're interested in that, get in touch with him. Go check out his pages below. Thank you very much for taking me out. That was absolutely awesome. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Awesome. That was exceeded my expectations.
That's good.
So
That's
cool.
what we want to hear.